Welcome to my channel, The Fear Files.
Darkness was slowly wrapping the village in its shroud. The last rays of the sun had hidden behind the hills, and now a faint light was all that remained. The village streets were quiet as they always were, but today the peace felt different. It was the kind of silence that mixed a strange restlessness into the air. My name is Ramu, and I am the sole watchman of this village, or rather, I am the only one left. A few days ago, my partner Suresh disappeared. People say he went to the city, but I know he didn't. He's still here, somewhere in this village. Suresh was a cheerful, brave man, but for some time he had been acting strangely. While on watch at night, he would constantly look over his shoulder as if someone were following him. When I would ask him what was wrong, he would just tremble and say, "Someone is behind." I would laugh it off, telling him it was just his imagination, that in the dark, every shadow seemed scary, but the fear in Suresh's eyes was no illusion. On the night he disappeared, we were on watch, and the night had grown deep with the moon hidden behind the clouds. Suddenly, Suresh stopped. His face turned pale. I asked him what was wrong, and he pointed a shaking finger behind us. I looked back, but there was nothing there, just dry grass and the crooked branches of a tree swaying in the wind. I tried to calm him, saying it was his imagination again, but he didn't listen. He suddenly started laughing loudly, a terrifying sound that could frighten anyone even in their sleep. He then turned abruptly and ran into the bushes. I shouted after him, but he disappeared into the darkness. He was never found after that. Now I am alone. I do the watch by myself, and I feel the same thing Suresh used to feel. Every time I walk through the village streets, I feel that someone is walking behind me. I look back and no one is there, just my own shadow. But I feel as if that shadow is not mine. It belongs to someone else. It follows me and I can feel its presence. A few days ago I found something strange. I was on watch near the old well which has been dry for years. People say evil spirits live in it, but I never believed those stories. As I passed by, I heard a strange, whispering sound, as if someone was calling my name, Ramu. I looked back, but there was no one. I moved on, but the voice continued to echo in my ears. The next day, I went back to the well, thinking it was just my imagination. But this time, I found a small stone with something carved into it. Someone was behind. They were the same words Suresh had repeated. I looked closely and saw blood stains on the stone. I took it to the village head. I told him everything, from Suresh's disappearance to the stone. He laughed, telling me I must be getting scared from being alone, and that Suresh had simply gone to the city. He claimed the stone was just from a child, but there was a strange fear in his eyes and he couldn't meet my gaze. I felt he was hiding something. The next day, I decided to find the truth myself. I changed my watch route and went to the old, deserted part of the village where no one ever goes. The air there had a strange, foul smell. The silence was so deep I could hear my own breathing. I stopped at an old, broken-down house and felt that someone was inside. I shined my lantern's light inside, but it was empty, filled only with dust and spider webs. Yet, I felt I was being watched.
गांव के उस पुराने हिस्से की ओर गया